Good afternoon, fourth grade. Today we're going to start chapter 7. Before we get started, we're going to fill in these blanks for what happened in chapter 6. Pick up your pencil and get ready to fill in the blanks. Carter, Sadie, Khufu, and Bast decided to drive instead of fly to Phoenix to defeat Set. They stopped by the Rio Grande River to summon Nephthys, Set's wife. Sobek, an evil crocodile, attacks them from the river. He and Bast continue to fight under the water. Carter and Sadie are rescued by Amos. Press pause to fill in the blanks, or you can rewind and press play when you are ready for the focus question and vocabulary. Our focus question for today is, how do the characters overcome challenge? What does their victory reveal about the central themes of the text? Our vocabulary words are obliterate, that's to wipe out or destroy. Immortal, that means you're like a god, you never die. And confide, that's when you tell someone a secret. As we're reading the first couple pages of chapter 7, we're going to use our CSPS strategy. We're right up at the top. Chapter 7, Carter is narrating in the blue box. Amos flew us to White Sands, New Mexico. He said it used to be a government range for testing missiles, and due to its remote location, very unlikely anyone would look for us here. Alright, so Carter told us the setting. Go to box 2A. Carter, Sammy, Amos, Khufu, and Muffin flew in Amos's boat to White Sands, New Mexico. And you can choose this box for your quote in 2B. Press pause to write down your answer and play when you're ready to figure out what's happening with the characters. We're at the top of the next page. You see Amos and Carter and Khufu with Muffin standing over Sadie, and Amos says, "The wounds are very grave." That means they're very serious. "Sadie, you can do it. Come back to us." And then we see Sadie's thoughts. "I was too far away to hear Carter's words. I felt like I was on a Ba trip, except instead of the winged poultry look, I was just really enormous. I could see a light in the distance, but I was too high in the sky to tell what was making it. The world seemed so small." And then there's someone behind her. "That's how God sees things." "Sadie Kane, I've been waiting for you." Excuse me. "You must be Jeb, Nut's husband. I have a letter for you. From your wife." Oh, hang on, there we go. "From your wife. I owe you. Thanks, Sadie Kane. It's been many millennia since I saw the face of my beloved." Turn the page. "Ask me a favor that the earth can grant, and it shall be yours." Oh, and then she says, "I want my father back." What a loyal daughter. Isis can learn a thing from you. Sadie, I cannot. Matters between the gods cannot be solved by the earth, and your father's path is linked to that of Osiris. It is up to you to save him. Then I don't suppose you could collapse Set's mountain and destroy his pyramid? Set is my son too. I cannot intervene so directly between my children. Well, your favors aren't very useful then. And then go down. You have greater problems at the moment, Miss Kane. You were injured at the Rio Grande, and right now you lay dying. I will heal you. Sadie's waking! A miraculous recovery! Amos? How was your trip to Phoenix? Did you see Set? I was a fool for looking for him. Set's become more powerful than I could have imagined. His spirit is tied to the Red Pyramid. Then he doesn't have a human host? Okay, we'll stop right there because a lot has happened to Sadie. Go to box 1A and we can describe what happened to Sadie. Sadie was injured at the Rio Grande. She went on a bar trip to see Jeb and deliver the letter, and then Jeb healed her. Silently write that down in 1A. Press pause to write down your answer and play when you're ready for the quote. And you can choose this quote right here when Jeb is talking to Sadie about healing her. Okay, press pause to write down your answer and play when you're ready for the problem. When Sadie wakes up, she discovers a new problem, and that is that Set has become more powerful than they had imagined. Set has become more powerful than they had imagined, and he's using the pyramid as his host instead of a human. Press pause to write down your answer and play when you're ready for the quote. And you can use Amos's quote at the bottom of this page. We're going to read the next page to figure out how Sadie and Carter respond to the problem Amos just brought up. We're at the top of the page. Amos paused. He doesn't need one as long as he has the pyramid. I walked right into a trap. Set froze me like a statue, then displayed me outside his pyramid as an object of ridicule for passing demons. The magic that froze me weakened with time. I was able to wiggle free and sneaked out at midday when the demons were sleeping. It was much too easy. I shouldn't be alive. Set allowed me to escape. I can only suspect it's a trick of some sort. Did you see Dad while you were trapped? No, but I overheard the demons talking. The coffin is inside the pyramid. Set intends to use Osiris's power to augment his storm. That means to start his storm. The increased power will obliterate your father, Osiris, and quite possibly all life on Earth. Okay, so this is all part of the problem about how Set is becoming more powerful, and it looks like right now he might be successful. Go to the middle row. Carter, did I miss anything else while I was knocked out? We lost Bast. She sacrificed herself to save us from Sorbeck, the crocodile god. Lost her? She's immortal, right? Yes, but it's likely she's scattered deep in the Duat. Perhaps someday in a few hundred years. No, not a few hundred years. I can't. I couldn't help weeping. Over the last few days, I'd lost everything. My home, my ordinary life, my father. I'd almost been killed half a dozen times, and my mother's death hurt like a reopened wound. Now Bast was gone too. Okay, and so this is a second problem that's going on in our chapter right now. Sadie just found out that they lost Bast, and she'll probably never see her again, and that makes her really sad. And you can use this quote as well. Let's keep going. Bast was able to spare Muffin from the Duat, probably with the last shred of her power. Where we're headed is no place for a defenseless cat, so I've asked Khufu to take Muffin back to Brooklyn. Baboons have their own brand of magic, so his journey should be safe, but just in case, this will help if the need arises. A crocodile? After what we just... It's Philip of Macedonia. Did I not mention he was a Shabadi? Khufu voiced his disapproval of his assignment. Snarl, wolf, grunt. I know, my friend, but it's for the best. We watched Khufu trudge off. I was sad to see him go. Now then, Carter's filled me in on your adventures while I was away, but he has not told me is how you plan to destroy Set. I glanced at Carter and saw warning in his eyes. He and I have been a team for so many days now, I realized that I resented Amos's presence a little. I didn't want to confide in anyone else. God, I can't believe I just said that. I think it's best we keep that to ourselves. What if Set attached a magic listening device to you or something? You're right, it's just so frustrating. I can't trust myself. We should head to Phoenix in my boat. Things should move fairly quickly. Won't people notice us in a flying boat? I mean, I know magic is hard to see, but this is New Mexico. They see UFOs here all the time. All right, and we'll stop right there. So, Sadie and Carter tried to solve this problem of stopping Set by not confiding in Amos what they learned from Thoth and Anubis. So they are not sharing their plan for how to defeat Set with Amos because they do not trust him. All right, and you can use this quote from Sadie about not wanting to confide in Amos because he had spent some time with Set. Press pause to write down your answer and play when you're ready for the paragraph. How does Sadie respond to challenge? What does her response reveal about her character? And so you can choose a couple of the challenges. You can choose this challenge of being injured and how Jeb helps her. You can choose the challenge of losing Bast and how she responds to that. Or you can choose this challenge of defeating Set and how she chooses not to include Amos.